We accompanied a London Assembly member from each political group at City Hall around for a day to see their work. This video is a compilation showing some of the activities the Assembly members undertook during the 5 days of recording. Labour's Jeanette Arnold is in Wandsworth. The Deputy Mayor for Education and Childcare, Joanne McCartney, has invited Jeanette to join her to see firsthand the work of the Wandle Early Years Hub. Their aim is to bring together local partners to improve access to quality early education for the capital's most disadvantaged children.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Linda. Bye-bye. Bye. Good to say bye-bye.
It's more interesting in the water.
The development of these youngsters is in safe hands, but not all in London is on track and on time. At City Hall, Caroline Pidgeon is chair of the Transport Committee. Recently, the Leviathan of public transport projects, Crossrail, has been dominating much of the news. This morning, Caroline is summoning the Mayor to appear before the committee later on in the month.
In light of the public comments we've had made in the last few days by Sir Terry Morgan, Chairman of Crossrail, we're proposing that we resolve to require the attendance of the Mayor of London in his capacity as Chair of TfL.
Meanwhile, another Caroline is also hard at work. Caroline Russell arrives at City Hall to receive a petition for the Mayor.
I'm here this morning with Linda, a councillor from the Earls Court area, and Annabella, a campaigner for the Save Earls Court campaign. I've got a petition from them calling for a complete rethink of the Earls Court master plan, and I'll be handing it in to Sadiq Khan this morning.
If you wander around City Hall, it isn't long before you'll hear whispers of Brexit and talk of leaving the European Union. Such proclamations are more audible where the Brexit Alliance Group is based, but there are other issues being investigated that are of interest to Londoners.
Also, I did call, in fact, the lady who got in touch, who's got a problem with drug gangs in her area, and essentially I'm waiting for her to call me back, but I definitely think that is something we should absolutely help with. She sounded very, very distraught about it,
She was extremely worried.
Well, there's that, but also then tonight, I'm going to do this pre-record at ITV.
It could be you against the other three.
Oh, well, that's make a nice change, won't it? The usual nice balance to be expect from the media. Okay. Okay. All right. Thanks very much. Thanks.
The Conservative group, meanwhile, is formulating questions for today's Mayor's Question Time.
This is why I'm irritated, because we need robust information that we can rely on 100%.
As leader of the Assembly Conservatives, Gareth Bacon spearheads the largest opposition group on the Assembly. He's speaking with Andrew Boff about preparations. On this occasion, Gareth has questions relating to the proposed Rotherhithe Crossing development.
Based on your answers earlier on, you said that you thought construction probably wouldn't start until post-2020, so clearly that would need to be revised and probably revised upwards. Do you accept that?
Inflation's going one way, but also...
Thamesmead, South East London. Over 50 years ago, the housing development at Thamesmead was intended to be a futuristic project to house the growing population of London. Homes such as these are beset with a variety of challenges. Caroline Russell, as chair of the Environment Committee, is meeting residents of the estate, investigating cold, damp and mouldy homes, as well as methods to prevent such conditions.
And so the extraction is from the bathrooms and the kitchen, which is where the most of the moisture is
We'll show
created.
you one upstairs in the bathroom. It's quite interesting.
Come in.
Amazing.
May we?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's very kind of you.
Okay.
I mean, that's just because it presumably in terms of maintenance, it's easier as well.
There is none. It's housekeeping. It's wiping that grill off.
Yeah.
This investigation will result in a series of recommendations to the Mayor, which, if implemented, aim to improve the lives of Londoners. Stratford, East London. First for Caroline Pidgeon is a quick interview with ITV News. Then there's no time to waste.
Right, we've got to go. See you.
As a meeting is due with the Chief Executive of the London Legacy Development Corporation, or LLDC. The LLDC is responsible for managing the Olympic Park following the Olympic Games in 2012. Considerable construction and redevelopment work is underway, as Caroline is about to find out.
And is the planting going to sort of fit in with what's in the park? If you had some sort of top nurseries across the country involved?
Yes. Yeah. The planting's still really good here. It's one of the real challenges in terms of the transition of the Development Corporation back to the boroughs and so on. I think it'll change the nature of this place completely.
It will
Actually,
change
having
it.
a lot of young people around would be brilliant.
Yeah, it will change it completely. And the night time as well, it will make it more buzzy.
Nighttime economy. I think.
Meanwhile, at the top of City Hall, Jeanette Arnold is encouraging Londoners to nominate more women for blue plaques.
And I'm calling on all Londoners, and that includes you, to back the plaque. Did you know that only 14% of the capital's blue plaques honour women? So we want you to suggest 100 names of women who deserve the recognition of a blue plaque. We will present your list of 100 women who deserve a blue plaque to English Heritage. It's time to back the plaque and make sure more women get the recognition they deserve.
As details of Theresa May's Brexit deal are announced, the national conversation is drenched in debate over the viability and preferability of what is being proposed. Peter Whittle arrives at ITV's Westminster Millbank studios to ensure that the opinion of Brexit-minded Londoners is heard loud and clear.
This is not getting us out of Europe. This is not getting us out of Europe. They were not voting, I might add, on a deal or the type of deal. That wasn't the question. It was, do you want to leave the European Union? That was the question. It was fair and squarely delivered.
Catherine, on the point of a second reference.
The journey to this meeting began in this very room, where I saw the difference that could be made by working together across London. Because there really is no other community quite like London.
Tonight is the inaugural event of the London Youth Assembly. Gareth Bacon has done much to facilitate the formation of the Youth Assembly so that voices of young Londoners are heard at City Hall. Other Assembly members are in attendance.
Welcome to all of you to City Hall. So when Katie says that you can shape the future of London, you are the future of London. And actually it's a future that gets neglected far too often. And listening to young people's voices in here, I think is an incredible thing to do. You should all be very, very proud of yourselves. You're very proud of this initiative that you're taking forward. And I hope very much that you establish it on London's political map and take it forward way into the future. Thank you all very much indeed.
You hold all of them together.
I can't ignore Brexit and resilience. The food's going to run out.